Another big headline today, Kwame Kilpatrick freed after a weekend behind bars and back into the courtroom. Today, more testimony from federal agents as the trial approaches month 5. So let's get right to 7 Action News investigator Ross Jones. Ross, how is Kilpatrick doing?
Well, I will say this, Alicia, returning to court probably sounded pretty good to the ex-mayor after a long weekend in jail. He was there for a bunch of parole violations stemming from several $1,000s in cash payments that he received but did not disclose to his parole officials. He was back today. This morning he was released, and just in time for day 62 of trial. It is the tail end of the government's case. Very soon we expect the defense will get to call its first witness, but before they do, we have to hear from just a couple more government witnesses. First up today was IRS agent Carl Sells. Now, on Friday, he testified that Kilpatrick dodged almost $200,000 in federal taxes. But in somewhat of an embarrassment to the feds today, it was announced that Agent Sells' license as a fraud investigator had lapsed. He apparently neglected to pay his annual dues. So technically, the government's fraud expert isn't really a fraud expert. We also heard testimony today about the total revenue Ferguson's companies received while Kilpatrick was mayor. More than $124 million, and some of that money was on display today in photos shown to the jury. They saw photos of what the FBI found when they raided Ferguson's offices many years ago. Inside a safe, agents found $7,000 in stacks of cash, and in another raid, they found $261,000 in cash at another Ferguson-related company. Now, the feds could rest their case as early as tomorrow. We expect that that probably will happen, and then the defense will get their chance to call their witnesses. We expect that their case actually will take much less time than the feds, could actually wrap up in only about 2 weeks. So this trial could be coming to an end very shortly. We are live blogging at WXYZ.com if you want to follow along with today's testimony. Live in federal court, I'm Ross Jones, 7 Action News.
All right, Ross, thank you.